The forensic evidence that demands objective analysis is not merely a collection of physical traces, but a profound testimony demanding you confront the systemic erasure embedded in every crime scene and case file. And true justice requires not just securing convictions through procedural mastery, but integrating the weight of cultural memory until investigation becomes an act of radical witness rather than bureaucratic closure. In Blood's Echo, Isabella Maldonado transforms the procedural trope into precise exploration of juridical sovereignty and intergenerational accountability, proving liberation isn't found in closing cases, it's forged in honoring the victims beneath the statistics, when every departmental metric demands you remain efficient above all else. From desert heat and archive dust narration, listeners enter worlds where deduction is syntax and presence is the only unbreakable verdict. Perfect for fans of emotionally intelligent crime fiction, where female complexity defies stoic detective tropes. When homicide detective Veranda Cruz reopens a decades-old murder tied to her own family history, expecting professional redemption, she discovers the victim's silence mirrors the exact suppression she's endured beneath years of performative detachment. And archivist Julian Thorne's quiet refusal to treat the past as closed creates partnership defying bureau hierarchy. Navigating corrupted records and buried attractions, Veranda realizes this investigation isn't about resolution but recalibration, with Maldonado avoiding reducing Veranda to obsessive investigator or Julian to eccentric historian, instead crafting radical reciprocity within constraint, where trust is earned through honoring boundaries even as trauma blurs them. An audiobook narration amplifies this alchemy by capturing Veranda's disciplined focus fracturing into clarity, and Julian's guarded intensity revealing warmth beneath vigilance, making listeners feel seismic shifts of soul's learning. Some truths can only be uncovered when you stop letting statutes define their validity. What elevates this beyond typical procedural fare is portraying investigative intimacy as somatic practice rather than sensationalized mystery, with Veranda confronting how policing culture equated worth with utility, while Julian creates sanctuary where her doubts exist without diminishment. Their relationship evolving through shared silences during late-night archival searches bypassing performance, rhythms protecting both case integrity and psychological safety, and mutual defense against superiors mistaking conscience for incompetence, supported by colleagues encoding suppressed grief, elders carrying intergenerational weight, and the Borderland itself absorbing centuries of unspoken bargains, reinforcing that in extraction-based systems, tenderness toward memory is technique, and presence is sustainable resource, with forensic analysis mirroring emotional attunement, and witness interviews becoming metaphors for earned trust. For audiobook listeners, this production is immersive descent into sacred reckoning, with narrators embodying Veranda and Julian with remarkable distinction, sound design anchoring existential stakes through distant coyote calls, rain against adobe walls, and hushed breath syncing with moments of clarity, pacing mirroring investigative cadence from deliberate reflection to surging awakenings, ultimately redefining crime thriller by centering female epistemology within procedural frameworks, and affirming that sometimes the most powerful act is choosing to remember slowly, honoring whole self even in landscapes shaped by silence.